Hello there, my fellow colonists. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Starsector, Ashes of the Domain. Episode 12, Foreign Investment. Let's pick up some missions so that the option of switching to commerce is available once resort is done. I could also try to throw myself at the path base and see like how much firepower I lack. I'm sure I'm gonna feel bad about myself doing that, but I might do that anyway. Meaning that like I'd likely be in for a safe scum. But yeah, test to see how weak I am against a path base. What did I do? Fine, inspect me. I haven't even bought anything. Freaking authoritarian jerks. For real. Like, I just warped in and they're like, we're gonna scan you and break everything. Oh, okay. Oh, they have a Falcon 14. Weird. They do have another Eradicator. Maybe what I'll do is I'll buy one more Eradicator, bring it up to a clean 3. And then try to hook up the Eradicator the same way I did the other ones. I don't think it's going to be enough firepower to take down anything too big, but like, you never know. So, my goal right now is to try to hook up this Eradicator to mimic the other two, and then to bring it to bear against the base. So I need Vulcans and railguns for this thing. And yeah, there's a raffle timer above my head now. Is this game as complex as it seems, or is it a good learning curve? Honestly, the learning curve is really not that bad. A lot of the knowledge comes down to knowing what ships are good or not, but there's like a lot of guides that can guide you away from the dud ships. And I have a lot of information, even on my own Discord server about that, which allows you to avoid the duds pretty effectively. So I think the learning curve isn't so bad, but I'm a bad person to ask because I learned this game like a long time ago. But in terms of the combat mechanics, they're not really that hard to wrap your head around. Combat and combat control is pretty straightforward, as is colonization. So a lot of it comes down to how to avoid the pitfalls of governance, which usually happens to a lot of players early on, where they jump into colonizing probably before they should have, and then they are just like screwed. Nice. It is completely hooked up in the same way the other ones are, so BFA unnamed. Weapon grouping, hypervelocity, rails, and point defense. I don't think I'm going to be able to take out a path base, but I'm going to try anyway. Oh, I'm getting scanned. Yeah, I'm getting scanned. Hey, at least they didn't break me this time. Ooh. Mora might be a really nice complement to the ships I have right now. I don't have good fight. I'm going to do it. So we have 2 ships to be raffled off. So this is a carrier, and it's a kind of a hard carrier to kill. It's a pretty tanky carrier. And I was thinking of adding, maybe a bunch of broadswords. So broadswords are really good, like, fighters. I don't see that they have good bombers in this Because I would go longbows if they had longbows. They don't. So I'll just do a bunch of broads. Actually, let's do black market broadswords. Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'm overeager. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this won't be effective, but... And this is... Wait, what? This is a medium slot? So for medium missiles, I do like Pylum. Maybe not on Amora, though. For medium missiles... I might need to shop around more. Oh, you know, I just realized Typhoon Reaper launchers are medium slots, aren't they? Maybe I could get some Typhoons in here. Amora with 2 Typhoons would be really, really nice. So 3 Rogons, 2 point events, and the rest of the slots will be point events once I can find Vulcans. Yeah, I like it. And then for its mods, how fast is this thing? This is probably the slowest ship. Yeah, so it's gonna. I probably what I'll need to do is do a Ogdry build-in. No, maybe not. Because I don't really need its burn further by 1. Maybe I'm better building in something else. So, deck crews would be nice for it. And then rescue vehicles. And I did hear the raffle. I'll do that in just a moment. Do I not have rescue? Or am I not looking at it? Oh, recovery shuttle, sorry. Okay. So, raffle. First one that I do is going to be the Mara. And then the Eradicator. Is that it, right? Yeah, I think that was it. I have a bit of a fleet now. I do need to hook this Mora up a bit better. This is really not designed well. And I should probably build in... I'm going to build in the drives just to save on points. So that I can put more stuff on it. So yeah, let's try to hook up the Mora with gear. And then head to the Pather base to see about smushing it. And yeah, I know some of them need the BFA title. I'm just not bothering. So, a little more. What to put here? So, medium missiles. Typhoon Reaper launcher would be a good finisher. Proximity charge launcher wouldn't be bad either, especially considering there's fighters. Maybe Annihilator rocket pod? I'd honestly be happy with any of those 3. Or Sabo SRMs, too. And they do have some Sabo SRMs, but I would want the Sabo SRM pod. Not what they have here. So no, I don't want anything there. And they don't have any point events. Okay, so not here. Not shopping here. Let's go to the Corvus Gate. And yeah, it makes sense for the turtle, for Stochastic Turtle to have the Mora, considering the Mora lays eggs and is, well, a turtley. I might not fare all that well against the path base, but we'll see. Worst case scenario, once I buy these ships, if I can't take out the path base, I can always put the ships away and dry dock or dock them, so I don't have to, you know, keep them expensive running costs and all. Okay, there's no point defense here. They do have the Harpoon MRM pods, which might be a decent missile slot. Not my favorite. They have the Sabo SRM pods, which might be even better, but they only have one of them. Do they have two of something? And they don't have the Annihilator rocket pod. Man, what is going on with my luck to find equipment? This is brutal. I think Typhoon Reaper launcher would be my favorite, though. If I could find that, that'd be great. But I don't want to hold out for it, because I don't want to be shopping around forever. I could just do, like, 2 Breach or something like that. They're not amazing, but they're fine. They do have 2... Okay, no, they have Harpoon MRM pods. I'll probably do those. Yeah, I'll do those. Two finishers. That's fine. And then I just need 3 Vulcans, and we're all set. So I wish you could can you do this? Yeah, I wish you could like hit F1 and like see where you can find Vulcans that way. That'd be really nice. Can I manufacture weapons yet? No. No, I can't. Nope. For that, I would need heavy industry, and for heavy industry, I would need Nabla to grow. Nabla has no free industries, so until Nabla becomes a colony size 5, I can't. Pylum are always a good choice if you don't have anything better. The reason I didn't choose it is, like, I don't want the Mora to engage at, like, Pylum range, because then it will just be sitting back and doing nothing for a long, long time. So one of the things to consider when you're trying to hook up your ships is, like, all the weapons should be roughly of the same range, so that when you're attacking, all the weapons are working together. One of the issues that you commonly find is, like, if you have one weapon that has 1500 range and the rest of the weapons have 500 range, the ship, AI controlled, will often just, like, sit at 1500 range, firing one weapon off and doing almost nothing, because it's not getting close enough to fire off the other guns, because the ship thinks, oh, yeah, I'm within range. My, like, one gun that has 1500 range is firing. So one of the issues that I find, and not so much with the Pylum missiles, but with a lot of the other weapons, is if you hook them up, the ship just gets to that range and then sits there. And that's a big old waste of time, effort, money, etc. For faction expedition imminent from Syria by Hedge. Going to what? I don't know. I have not been checking if there's been missions in the southern neck of the woods where the Pather base is, but are Vulcans going to make that much of a difference? Surprisingly enough, yes, they could. And the reason is they shoot down missiles. So if you have like a salamander missile shot at you, those missiles knock your engines out. So if you don't have point defense in the back of your ship and you have your... Oh, here we go. And you have your engines knocked out, you're like a big old sitting duck, and it kind of sucks. So I like to make sure that doesn't happen to my ships. But what I'll do in this case is just buy, because I constantly have to look for Vulcans, I'll just buy all 8 Vulcans and have them just... I'll just hold them on me. Okay. Current priority is survey planet and attempt to destroy path base. And this also heavily depends on like how big this path base is. Because if it's like a tier 3 or a tier 1, right? Like it's a tier 3, forget it. So take a look at colony threats. Both the path bases I need to figure out where they are. So I'm going to jump back. I'm going to complete this Marax survey and then check the bars for path-based info. Was there longbows there? I don't know. But I feel done shopping for now. Oh, I didn't do weapon groups, though. Oh, the weapon groups are great. Oh, except for that railgun. Okay, weapon groups are fine. So what do you guys think? Do you think I'm gonna be able to blow up the Pathers or get blown up by the Pathers? Major event at Dolia. I'll take a look at that in just a moment. But I like my income. I do like that income. 50K. It's very nice. Okay. Tri-Tachyon's helpful hand. Oh, yeah, joining the board. Right. So, choices. I'm going to read this first, and then I'll have you guys vote. As the usual monthly reports come in over hypercoms from Dolio, an embellished message arrived on your communications, channel. One that is usually reserved for diplomatic communications from the various factions that inhabit the Persean sector. This one is coming from a retired executive of the Tri-Tachyon's board of directors, no less. Excuse me for one moment. After having some comm specialists and several security experts analyze the message down to the last pixel and byte used to formulate the message on your monitor, it has been confirmed to be legitimate, safe, and surprisingly friendly, amicable. The message itself, once you read it 6 hours after receiving it, is a simple offer. Allow the executive to move on to Dolio and build their own estate in a remote region of the planet, ideally not too far from either a financial center or their colonial capital. In return, they promise to use their retirement hedge fund to stimulate the economy of the world via philanthropic charities and investments in the planetary industry. While your experience in interstellar diplomacy tells you that there is likely some power struggle occurring within the megacorporation itself, as the matter of fact that the message was not bugged or infected in any discernible way leads you to believe that this is competing interests in the board are likely quietly supporting the retiring board member's request, even if it just means removing a potential rival without incurring extra costs on eliminating them and covering it up. This is likely a rare opportunity that has been presented itself onto the Breakfire Alliance. You, as the leader, should carefully consider your options. So, options number 1, welcome the board member. This is an opportunity too good to pass up, which would mean my opinion of Tri-Tach goes up by 30, and 15% of the colony's income is lost for about 2 years. I could also decline the deal. Opinion with Tri-Tach drops by 20. Or politely welcome them, but restrict their ability to invest in the industry to protect it from Tri-Tach influence. Gain a bunch of money immediately in exchange for credits from the colony's income, and the opinion goes up by 10. And the Tri-Tach board member will be allowed to settle on the planet, improving the stability of the world and boosting the industrial output of the industries by 1 unit is the number 1 option. I forgot to read that, the yellow text. So it looks like you guys are like, hey, bring them on. Bring them on. So if we take a look at Dolio, we Tri-Tach branch HQ, 25K paid. But all in all, I think it was a net benefit. And it's 70 or 80 days until the resort's done. Oops. Big ol' misclick on my part. All right, what was I doing? Jumping through the gate? Yep. Cool. Well, credits per month didn't take too bad of a hit. And I think what I'm going to do is start saving up for commerce, too. So, right now I'm headed to Max to fulfill that quick mission, and then we'll try to deal with the path base. My my local security is like kind of dealing with the terror attacks. But I'd love to, you know, kill the Pathers. I mean, who wouldn't? Who are you? No, maybe it's nothing. Hello. Not coming after me? Okay. Gas giants, barren, toxic, rocky ice. Yeah, not a lot of sexy worlds here. A lot of worlds, but nothing amazing. Okay, paid. I'm just gonna go to the heart of these worlds, just see if there's any ruins, because there's a whole bunch of them stacked on top of one another. Before seeking the path base. If it gives +1 industry, wouldn't it benefit to put another production industry? That depends. It depends very heavily on, is there an industry that is even worth it over commerce? Because commerce gives a bigger bonus. So it's like, maybe not. In terms of Dolio, there is only sparse ore. There is plentiful organics. If the ore was better, mining might make sense, but sparse ore is pretty bad. So it would only really be a net benefit if I'm going to do something with organics, because organics is not a processed good that sells for much. Pre-collapse. Not to be touched. For a while. Alright, I missed one rocky ice in this gravity well. I know my supplies is almost out, but I'm about to swing home, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, if I use my story points to boost commerce, and then find a dealmaker holosuite, the amount of money that I could potentially gain from commerce is probably much greater than whatever benefit one more industry might offer in the large scheme of things. Ooh, when did I get this many heavy machinery? Holy hell. Okay, well, whatever the case is, I am going to put it in storage for now. Most of it. So I have space for loot. I'll put everything away, and I'll pick it back up from Dolio once the base is done. So let's try to figure out where the base is. Dockside bar, make eye contact with the Pather, pay them off, and they reveal the exact location. So the exact location is Zeta Zener to the north. All right, let's do it. Bye. That'll never get old. Persian patrol sniffing around my business. Alright, just in case I have to save scum, I will save now. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, move to engage. Mega deploy. Everybody just stay on me. I'll release them once we capture a few points. Battle stations, everybody. And cheers. So yeah, what I can do, DSN matter is put it to poll, see if you guys want commerce, see if you guys want mining for organics. Either one's fine. In my case, organics makes more sense if I had another planet to do the refinery, because my 2 cents, raw resources is only useful if you process them. Because ore isn't worth much, but transmutonic is. You know what I'm saying? So, because I only have 2 planets, there's a finite amount of material processing that I can do, meaning that obtaining a bunch of raw resources is only useful if I'm in a deficit situation. Nice, I'm cutting a big hole in this eradicator. Yeah, the power of my ship, though, is... I'm really, really underpowered. I should probably not go up against a base, but I'm not going to back down. I'm going to try it. Even though I know I might have to save scum. Alright, so one of our eradicators also got destroyed. Where am I useful? Alright, let's come over here. Take some heat off of the Mora. Oh god, Mora just got torpedoed. And it's gone. I'm also a little exposed now, because my allies around me just got popped. Problem is, without a high-damaging flagship, Sunders are great, bang for their buck, pound for pound, but they don't slice up cruisers. Oh, hello. I overloaded myself, that sucks. And I flamed out. Wow, I am just a sitting duck. Alright, yeah, they're on the ropes. I'm surprised we haven't won yet. Ooh, burned you. I love catching the phase ships with their guard down. How do they have like 1 ship left and I still can't claim victory? Oh, I guess they have 2 ships left. I have like a Manticore and a Shepherd, and that's it? Come on, game. I'm not gonna lose to a Manticore and Shepherd at this point. So plasma cannons is another good glass cannon build. The tack lance is, because I have 2 other beam weapons, I decided to go all 3 beam weapons for the beam range. Plasma cannons have lower range, so you have to get a little bit closer to do damage with them with the Sunder. So both work, but I think I prefer lances because they're a beam-based weapon. They're easier to land hits and aim. Okay, so Armor took 2 demods. We'll fix that. The problem is we're going to have a lack of crew. So I'm going to have to turn back and hire some people for the crew loss. But, I mean, that was illuminating. We won. It was Pyrrhic, though, because I definitely got beat up a bit. What is going on with the move speed? What the hell's... Game performance has just gone to hell. I probably have to save and load. What I wanted to do... I'll just do that real quick. What I wanted to do is just scope out the base to see... what my chances of actually winning against them would be. So sorry about the eye destruction that you're facing right now. I know that's pretty bright. So maybe I keep pushing it, but with the lack of crew, we're not going to be able to fully have ships ready to fight. So I might need to double back to buy some crew somewhere. Yeah, the Mora is definitely a highly crewed vehicle, so when your crew dies, it's expensive. I could probably win this fight, but I might just disengage with story point. Oh, that is just straight rude. So that I can get the crew and come back and try to take the base out. Going a little overtime. Hopefully not by much. But I did find their base. It's because the other thing that I could do is I could drop directly in on their base while their ships are away and try to blow up the base as it is unguarded. I mean, it's not likely to work. There's always a little chance. Oh, fine, I'll use it twice. Super rude. That is a big pirate fleet, though. Holy hell. That's probably the ones going to Syndrian, which is why they're getting all messed up. That would be my guess. Oh, actually, abort. I did not want to sell my... Where's my Vulcan cannons? Oh, I have only 3 of them now? Oh, I dropped them at home. Okay, so this was battle spoils. That's fine. Alright, I'm going to intentionally go a little over crew, so if I have some crew loss, I'm not, like, dead in the water. Buy extra supplies. I don't care about the taxes, because I'm spoiling for that fight. I'm glad they just scanned me, because I did all my black market trading after. Repair demods? I don't need to. I have a talent point that does that. Plus, I wouldn't be able to afford it anyway. Restoring the Mora would be like, I'm going to guess more than 100k. Once you have hull restoration, there's virtually no reason to restore. Oh, a free eradicator. I'll take it. I am going to mothball it. Yeah, you know what? Fine. Fine. I won't avoid this fight either. Oh, I need more maneuverability. Ships like these, like, I just can't hit. I mean, the omens will lock it down for me. Okay. I think keeping us all together is going to be a good idea. So I'm going to issue an order to basically go for the sensor jammer. This Sunder has an auto-pulse laser. I don't want it to get close to me. Hey, Eradicator, can you help? Yeah, that's why I didn't want it. Yo, Eradicator, can you do anything? No? Just... okay, I blew it up. Thanks, Eradicator. You're a real bro. Let's go to this Eradicator. Come on! Maybe I'll just do full salt. I don't think we're gonna win this fight. Mix of they have a lot more captains than we do, or better comp, or I'm not exactly sure. But this looks bad in the cards. I'll play it to the end anyway. Yeah, I'm out of torpedo. Ooh, I can't move. That Venture got something way up my butt. Okay, yeah, they outnumber us a lot. So I'm gonna just save and load. I did autosave right before because I figured that would be the case. So this is when... yes, I have the supplies. And the repairs. I'm gonna buy a little bit more supplies. So, I know I'm heading over time. What the thing I'm going to do is try to drop in on their base to see how I deal with their base. Their fleet, obviously, I can't really handle. Which is no surprise, because they have, like, twice as many ships as I do. Each with captains. But maybe we can take down the base. I kind of designed my fleet to be high burst damage for bases. But time will tell. So this is the Eradicator again, that we'll take and mothball. Because it's mothballed, I'm not going to bother raffling it. Trying to lure them into it and then to recover and come back for the base. Might have to do that again. That was weird. Okay, I'm gonna disengage. I clicked the jump point and it didn't send me in. Alright. This will be my last battle of the stream. I have no idea if we're gonna win or not. I don't think we have the firepower, that would be my guess. But, you know, time will tell. I should just hang back behind the eradicators. Because we have a lot of small ships, and small ships don't fare well against battle stations. These battle stations are kind of like... You can think of them... It's not entirely correct. Oh, and this one's a huge... Okay, never mind. Yeah, we have no chance to win. This is a tier 3, I think. So these pathers were well supplied. Very, very well supplied. Yeah, I should just exit now. If it was a tier 1 or midline or something, that'd be different, but they're always going to use low. Yeah, I would need like multiple battleships for a tier 3. So I think what I'll do, and I did preface that I was likely not going to be able to destroy it, is I am going to save scum from this point. And pick up where this is where my ending spot will be for the stream. So a little disappointing, but hey, at least we got our research done and really pushed our colonies up. So our colonies are making quite a big bit of cash now. So yeah, this is it for this stream. Thank you for tuning in to Starsector Ashes of the Domain, which originally streamed live on Twitch January 31st. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow pilots.